What's the most severe case of mass stupidity you've ever witnessed? Before social media, I just assumed people were mostly educated. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Not only was I wrong, but now I myself feel fucking stupid for believing that for so long. Maybe not the most severe, but one that everyone here has personally seen at least once in their lives. When at an airport and the gate agent says we're about to commence boarding. Please remain in your seats until your group has been called. And then half the people waiting stands up and crowds the gate in a scene of utter chaos. Every time, without fail. Scientology. People waiting in Dealey Plaza for JFK Jr. to show up. Anyone who keeps getting involved in Ponzi or MLM schemes. For decades the public have been warned on what to watch out for to avoid these schemes. You would assume that the vast majority of people would have learned by now that these schemes are fraudulent and just can't work out. Yet somehow here we with thousands of these companies still up and running and thriving, and even more people being taken advantage of by them. My local park's playground has a push gate. Every day I watch grown adults stare at it for like 20 seconds then go, I think it's locked, is there another one? To which I walk up and push the gate open. What annoys me about this is they want to catch an attitude like I'm in a hole for it. Watched a whole lot of my relatives fall for what is clearly MLM, and a pretty shitty one at that. They pulled in all their money, and once they got the product they tried to sell to each other. They tried to sell to their friends and neighbors, but they knew it was a scam. This isn't the first time they've made bad decisions, but this time even a brain-dead money could see it was a scam. Every time I see a video of someone being beat up, or in some sort of bad dangerous situation, and everyone is just standing around recording instead of helping. The rise of Canon and the Flat Earth Society. Thousands of people during the pandemic thinking the vaccination made their skin magnetic. What in the actual fuck? Prosperity Gospel Church attendees. Those public challenges that clearly risk health, i.e., the Tide Pod Challenge. Next time, just let things sort themselves out of their own. We can use less idiots in the world. The Ice Bucket Challenge was at least kind of cute and did give ALS a lot of media attention, awareness, and raised a lot of money. Andrew Tate deriders. In the UK, Brexit. Dishonest rabble-rousing politicians lied to a gullible public in a non-binding referendum promoted by a shady Conservative PM in order to fix the conflicts within his own party. We lost a lot and are still feeling the consequences. The January 6th assault on the Capitol was probably the most severe case of mass stupidity I've seen in my lifetime. Not even talking politically. There were idiots climbing walls when there were accessible stairs nearby. Most of these idiots thought they wouldn't meet any police resistance. They acted as if their attempted coup would be met with smiling cops and clapping congresspeople, thanking them for their service or something. Pizzagate gotta be up there. People that keep insisting Elon is a genius. Probably get downvoted to hell for it, but widespread continued use of single-use plastics. It's insane. We know these things end up in the oceans and in the food chain and therefore inside us, but we keep using them all the same. Future generations are going to hate us for this. Flat Earthers. My generation, raised knowing how absolutely awful smoking is, excessively vaping. Cult 45. Taking private jets to a conference about climate change. Americans voting for Donald Trump. Any type of anti-science shit. Climate change deniers, anti-vax, etc., etc. Why don't I read anything about climate change deniers here? Gestures around at everything in general. 1-6. For-profit torture of children to fix them, a few times throughout history. Straight Incorporated did it to stop kids from ever using drugs. You didn't even have to inject the marijuana, just the fear you might. More recently it's been used by the likes of WASP's or Aspen Education's programs to cure depression or anxiety by making you hide symptoms, or cure gay by being tortured into pretending to be straight. The January 6th insurrection and attack on the US Capitol by a huge mob of misdirected, foolish, ignorant, and generally bad people. I mean, WTF were those people thinking? Mass stupidity at its worst. LGBTQ for Hamas. I honestly thought Trump running for office was some kind of publicity stunt prank to promote Hillary when he announced. The fact that people were and continue to be actually stupid enough to fall for his unmatched bullshit continues to amaze me. Trump's election. Who are these people that can't see he's playing a big scam? People he's just a con man. Donald Trump. X200B he is a mass, and is very stupid. Ongoing case on pretty much every social media platform out there. People eating Tide Pods. The entire Trump administration and the mega cult. Everyone giving money to Trump. If a billionaire is asking you for money to pay for something, and you give it to them. I just don't know what else to say about that. With all the pro-Hamas rallies, the targeting of Jewish-owned businesses, kosher restaurants, firebombing synagogues or Jewish community centers, harassing Jewish students and physically preventing them from attending classes and locking diners in restaurants because they're mad at the Israeli government. Going after Jews in the diaspora isn't going to free Palestine. Just the Donald Trump phenomenon in general. Electing Donald Trump. Trump supporters. Heaven's Gate cult. Mao convincing China to throw away the old traditions. Without them, the people essentially became blank slates dependent on their rulers. Trump was able to become president. Elon Musk fans. Flat Earth. Election denialism. In the USA we live in one of the most sophisticated, wealthy and literate countries, but many fools still support the notion that our last presidential election was improper. It was not. It's harder than you could possibly imagine to influence a single county election, but the whole country. Television makes you susceptible to suggestion, and shortens the attention span, as well as keeping us all further apart. Y2K. The morning we woke up the UK's Brexit result. In Ireland we thought there is no way they will vote for it.